Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Scott. We're with Adventure Further Off-Road. So normally we're doing some videos of crossing country, rock crawling, camping and stuff like that, but we're doing something different. We are actually in our new shop and we have a pretty big project behind us,
yes.
As you can see.
Massive.
And so because of that, we figure we're gonna do some shop videos for you guys. And we wanna take you guys along for the ride, so stay tuned.
Brackets are coming off, lower control arms, upper control arms.
We're actually cutting the back of the frame off of this thing.
Yeah.
A little nerve-wracking, seeing as that's a big undertaking.
Huge.
But I'm excited, and
I can't
mean
wait.
very excited. So I'm gonna get working on this thing. We have less than 10 weeks to get this thing ready to get to EJS.
Yep.
Our goal is EJS, and if we can't make it, I'm gonna be bummed. But I think it's a very tight timeline, but if we work on it enough, we're gonna get to it. And I'm actually gonna start on this front axle because this front axle's gotta come out so we can get air locker installed. We are officially getting rid of the E-lockers in all of our rock crawlers.
Yep.
May work for some people, but definitely not for us. Our 43-inch TSLs, which here I'll show you. This is Ashley's Jeep here. You know, we got 60-80 combos, but these TSLs are just so big that, in big, nasty, sticky tires, and they grip to everything. And so we're running it on both of our rock crawlers, and we are going to make sure that nothing else breaks. So, that being said, we've already blown up one E-locker on hers in the front and an E-locker in the rear, so we're gonna get rid of those and get the nice ARBs. But here's Rocky. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff with this thing that is gonna make it even better. So let's get going.
So we got the Jeep torn apart. We got the front axle out. We dropped that off at Dave's Jeeps. He actually is going to put the air locker in. That is something that I do not know how to do yet. I've been wanting to do, but I have not. So we're gonna get that back from him hopefully in a week. In the meantime, I'm getting all the suspension pulled out of here, all the control arms. We're gonna have to unbolt the power steer, the gearbox, get the sway bar off, get everything out on the front of here, and then I gotta start grinding brackets right here above me. So we gotta get this double throwdown out. We're gonna do something special, which you're gonna see later in the video on what I chose for suspension. I have loved this for a while, but I wanna try something new. So with that, we're gonna get all this torn out, and then next we have to go to the rear axle. So we got some work ahead of us. A lot of prep work to get it tore down. Once it gets tore down, then we can start rebuilding. But this is gonna be a lengthy process. This isn't gonna be fast. So definitely stay tuned for more. We are on another day here, working on Rocky the Gladiator. We have a lot to do, but in less than 2 days, we probably have like 8 hours. I haven't been working on it steady. We got the entire front axle out. We have all of the control arms done. Today's going to be pulling the headers off, because then we have to grind these brackets right here, get all of these brackets cut out here for control arms. Then yesterday we also got the fuel tank out. The fuel tank is out of here. The back half of the exhaust is out, drive shaft's out. And then today we're gonna work on getting the control arms out of here, rear suspension out of here, shock, sway bar, axle, and then we're gonna get this axle on axle stands. And I do have some help coming today, which is gonna be a blessing, that they're gonna help get all this stuff out and help me start grinding brackets, because believe it or not, that's gonna take majority of the time. I do have a cheater though, and it is sitting right over there. Anybody that doesn't know what that is a plasma cutter. So we're gonna be using a plasma cutter to get a bunch of these brackets off, but we gotta be very careful that we do not gouge any of the frame or the axle. So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get this on a stand here shortly and get everything except the truss. I mean, all the shock brackets, control arm brackets, spring buckets, bump stops, shock or sway bar mounts, upper tower, triangulated mounts are coming off. All of that is coming off. And then these brackets are coming off, lower control arms, upper control arms, so that we can get this prepped for chopping the frame. The frame's gonna get chopped somewhere in this realm right here. And then we French it in. So all this has to get disconnected. All the wiring's gotta get pulled out. And brake lines, all this stuff has to get pulled out before we can start chopping the frame. So, got a lot to do today, but I'm feeling very confident with all the help that I'm gonna have. So stay tuned, watch it. As we're going, I'll give some updates as far as that goes and get some in-depth things on like where we're cutting, what we're doing. I'm not gonna do a whole lot with this teardown portion of it. I'm going to more do the install portion than the teardown. So just so you guys know that, I mean, for the most part, tear down is nuts and bolts. And, you know, one of the things that we do is we categorize all of our nuts and bolts down to the littlest thing. Plastic bags with labels make putting this thing back together so much easier. So, you know, get yourself a bunch of plastic bags, different sizes. We got toe tags. We got all this stuff over here to help you guys out for your project. So stay tuned for more. Here we go. As you can see, everybody, today from yesterday in the time lapse that we had, we got a lot done. We literally pulled the entire rear axle apart, pulled all the control arms, pulled everything out, stripped the axle down, grinded all the brackets off. I mean, we made some amazing progress yesterday. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of walk around here on exactly what we did and what we have left for today, Plus, I actually got all the Motobilt instructions printed out for the back half kit, so we could actually start on that and get those brackets figured out, where they're gonna go, if there's any more brackets that we need to cut off. So stay tuned. This is gonna now turn into like a step-by-step on how the process for the back half kit works. This is gonna be a multi-part video, so stay tuned. All right, well, making some progress here. I got this middle cross member cut out. So you gotta make sure to cut the right one, but I got this cross member right here and here cut out, and now I'm just gonna clean it up so it's nice and smooth. But in the directions, it shows which ones to cut out. There was this bracket plus 3 here, and then I gotta cut this one off right here yet. That's still gotta come out. But once I get that smoothed out, then we can actually get to the rear back half and cut all that out and drop this all down. And the wiring harness I have all loosened up above me here. That's all loosened up. But making really good progress here. Then next, I gotta come to the outside, get this body mount unbolted. I'm gonna take some measurements for my own sake, just to make sure that the cab didn't settle. And I'm gonna put some blocks in the frame. I'm gonna cut them. But then I gotta cut this bracket off here, and also the shock mount here, that's gotta come off. So making good progress. We already got the lower control arm mount. That was here for the lower control arms. That was all done, and the upper one was here. And then same on the other side, we got that done. So doing really well. It takes time, but as you can see, that's our scrap bin of of all the metal that's cut off the axle. We finished that up last night too. That's all done, cleaned up, ready to go. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on rolling here. All right, well, it's really loud in here, but I got this whole mount all cleaned up, ready for the new brackets to go in, along with this side over here. Got this all done. This is all set too. So now we're gonna move on to the back here. We have to get shock mount off and body mount off. So we're gonna work on these two next, which is just this little bit of a weld here. There's not much holding it on both sides. So I'm gonna grind that weld off and hopefully just pop it off with the air hammer. So all we gotta do is grind off that little bit right there. And then right there. And then just a little bit on top too, to get that bracket off. So it won't be too bad. And this one might be a little bit more involved. I gotta cut right here and right here to get that body mount off. All right, well, after all the cutting and grinding and dust and everything else that we've done so far, we got to the point where we can stop and take a break.
So we have all the inside brackets ground off here because I did have a long arm on this Jeep prior to the Motobilt, but we are all sanded off, smooth on both sides here. That's all done. We got the front shock towers cut off. I haven't cut the bump stops out yet because we are switching to ORIs. That's something I'm going to do here shortly. But the big one that everybody is here for is not the front, it is the back. So we got everything here, chopped off the frame, all the stock factory brackets, that's all chopped off. Shock bracket is now officially gone. The frame is gonna get cut right about here. Boom. This is all gonna be gone. Everything's disconnected, just laying up there at the moment. Got all these brackets cut off here. And then this cross member in the very middle here, this one had to get cut out so we could put the triangulated cross member in. That is all taken care of as well. Both sides, that's all done. So we are prepped for the next stage. You're gonna have to stay tuned because we are gonna get the next video. This is just the teardown video. It's gonna be a short video to get ready for that. The bed is all taken off. I mean, this thing is stripped, axles, the whole works. And we're down to this bare frame here. And soon we're gonna have no rear frame and we're gonna get that installed. So stay tuned.